you were shooting a film in 17 different countries, right?
Uh-huh.
What kind of differences did you find in those conversations or in the language? Or
That's just it. I think what I found was more similarities than difference. Certainly there are different cultural mores around sexuality. And in the West has been this very recent rise that women are allowed to have sexuality. But that's such a new phenomenon in the history of our universe. I mean, it's really, you know, the last 30, 40 years that the idea that a woman has a right to sexual pleasure equal to a man is a new concept. Do you have sisters?
no. I just have a daughter. She's
Oh, you have a daughter?
yeah, but she's not. She's like 1.5 years old.
Okay.
So I don't think about her sexuality at all now, but I've seen her growing up. Been watching like every day, and well, some months ago she found the dolls. That she found out that the dolls are most attractive thing in the world.
Oh, wow.
And it's because she was taking care of them and giving them some food and everything. And I found it very funny because me and my wife, I'm sure we didn't give her ideas of liking dolls. And the question we had been and are still thinking is that how much of you is sort of natural, how much of like taking care is built on you as being a woman, and how much is not, how much is being taught, how much is being learned while living in society. I really think that nowadays everything is explained, so it must be genes, it's just a genetical difference between men and women. I'm very sure that in most of the times men are supported to act like boys are supported to act like small boys, and girls are supported to act like small girls, meaning all boys like cars, don't they? I don't know. I have never liked cars, so that maybe that's why I'm very suspicious to anything that goes to things being natural to boys or girls. But hey, I'm just blabbing here.
But you're asking the same questions I ask you too, in fact. I mean, the whole, thing about what is gender and what is self, what is genetics and what is self is something I wonder. But I have to say, one of the impetus to make this film is realizing, well, why do women speak differently? And we really do. And I'm not saying that men can't have feminine qualities and women can't have male qualities, but, put two women in a room and it's totally different than two men. And I don't think it's all cultural. But I'm about as male as you can get. Typically, I have a career, I'm not married, I don't have kids, I never, I've behaved in a very male ways. But, I still talk like a woman. And I still want to have those female conversations. And I don't see men having them.
Having what kind of conversation?
A kind of way of speaking that's quite intimate immediately and very open-ended, non-goal oriented. I mean, most men, you sit them down and you say, oh gee, I have a problem. And their immediate desire is to fix it. It's almost like, I think it's genetic. It's like solve the problem and move on. Women don't behave like that. Their first instinct is to talk about it and to explore it and maybe take about 4 hours and then not really. I mean, it's just a very different instinct. And
yes, it's very tiresome.
it's tiresome.
Yes.
There you have
I'm sorry,
it.
I like talking with women, and I respect those qualities, but also it's very tiresome quality. Always having to talk about problems.
Really?
No. Well,
Yes.